Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes. You guys are in Redport. You're in. You've woken up. It is Monday, the 28th of March. You guys have to pay living expenses in a few days.
Okay. Van, I don't know how I feel. I don't know whether to try and settle this business with this dwarf or just leave it and move on. Revenge
I'm worried.
can be a dangerous thing.
I'm worried if we simply try to move on, she'll follow.
I
She
think
seems
she's
to have
too-
some sort of personal issue with you.
There's more to the world than this ghastly peninsula. Perhaps, maybe she'd follow us to Clydesdale or maybe even Hillsboro, but I imagine if we just leave for pastures and you, we'd be quite safe. Now, I'm not one so much for revenge as I wanted to get my hands on Croak's things, but I'm not sure that that's really possible without you on board, and I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me lift these items from their possession. So I think I'm ready to let things go.
I'd be willing to ask her to allow us to reclaim what was Croak's. Do you know what he carried?
Well, I know he had a sack of gems and gold.
I won't
Whatever.
sneak in and steal from her, but I will. I'd be more than happy to ask.
Well, we could arrange for a meeting here. You could go and get her, bring her here, tell her that we want to set things straight without violence.
Will you be attending this? I don't think she has any interest in speaking to me any more than she has to.
Yeah, that'll be the point. I'll be there.
Very
But
well.
if she reaches for our weapons, Van, be quick to act.
Of course. If she draws weapons, I draw mine.
All right. Well, I'll stay here with Jeeves and Jimmy and the dogs, and I'll wait your return.
Very well. And
All right,
I will...
I'll add some spells here.
Yeah, I'm going to check my spells before deciding if I want to do that today or ask about tomorrow. Malachi, perhaps we should do this tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, we should try and speak to these two fighters.
I don't think two fighters would be willing to engage
No.
in a battle in town immediately after we hire them.
Not for that. Just while we're in Redport, we might need to leave, depending on what happens here.
I told them to meet me here. If they don't come, I doubt they're interested.
Fair enough.
We could always go to Hillsboro to look for new help. Tomorrow, let's sleep one more day on this, and tomorrow I will go ask her. I want to be prepared just in case things go.
I think this is first thing in the morning, so you can learn what spells you want now. I think we still.
Oh yeah,
cast
I could burn. Yeah, I could burn the spells and then learn new ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say, very well. All right, so I'm going to. Damn, I have to pray before I. How long does aid last for?
Are you asking, or are you just saying generally?
I'm looking in the book right now. I'll probably find it before you do. So.
Aid lasts for 1 round plus 1 round per level.
Okay, so it probably won't be relevant. I'll just go and burn it on myself. And then, all right. And then I'm going to burn Shillelagh, Detect Evil, and Entangle.
Okay.
And I'm gonna replace the irritation with another irritation.
Actually, Neil, this will be interesting. So I burn Detect Evil. Do I notice any horribly evil presences around the tavern?
It's a Temple of Veracity, isn't there?
You do not notice any evil things around the Featherfall.
Okay.
Feather down.
I learn Magic Missile twice, Sleep once, Invis, and Irritation.
Okay.
And I wait.
Where are you guys going?
Yes. So Malachi is going to wait in the tavern, and I'm going to go to the shop and tell them that Malachi is willing to speak to them.
Okay. You head down to Boren's Emporium.
I don't walk through the door. I assume it's open.
Yep, it's open. Business is going about.
All right. I knock on the wall.
Zley pokes her head out. and then stands in the doorway, hands on her hips. Her battle axe is close at hand. She cocks an eye at you and goes, "Well, if it isn't the cleric himself, Father Van Helsing."
I ran into Malachi again. I spoke with him. He wishes to speak with you in a civil manner. We'll meet you at our tavern. As long as you do not draw your weapons, I will not draw mine.
Fair enough. She looks around.
I will wait out here
meet you
if you need a
there
few
in
minutes.
20 minutes.
Sure,
Gotta close up
I'll wait
shop.
out here. Yeah, I'll wait out here and walk you back.
She closes up shop and grabs Jolene, and the two of them come in full weapons and armor.
Yeah, I
down the
expected
road.
that.
All right, you guys make it back to the Feather Down.
Yeah,
Neil,
there
I'm
were people
standing
there, right? I would not have gone to her unless there were other people inside the inn at that point.
There
It doesn't
are
need to
some
be
people.
crowded,
Right.
but there just needs to be other people.
The innkeeper is there, and some of the servants are there. I don't think there's anyone staying at the inn, but the staff is around.
Okay.
Malachi, where are you heading out?
So is there like a big chair in the bar?
The common room has some sofas around a hearth.
What about like a high-backed chair?
Yeah, sure. There's a high back chair.
So I move it facing the door and just stand behind it so it's covering like...
Oh, up to here.
Yeah.
Okay. You hide behind the chair as they walk in.
I lean on the chair. Not hiding.
Very casual.
The tension in the room is palpable as she walks in.
Mm-hmm.
The tavern's a little bit away from the docks, so you don't really get the noises from there. It's actually a quiet part of town. The innkeeper kind of looks nervously as you're standing on this chair looking, and the other women are standing outside looking in.
Does she come in?
She eyes you for a moment, waiting outside, kind of feeling out the situation.
I sort of put my hands up like this.
Well, who do we have here? Mr. Malachi, she says, stepping in.
Ah, my reputation precedes me, it seems, Zley.
I remember your treachery.
Look, in the grand scheme of treachery, I was just trying to save my friend. Now, I could have stuck around and maybe things would have gone my way, maybe they'd have gone your way, but I left. I didn't wish to see you dead.
Mm-hmm.
The ways I see it is, now I know that Croak was a rich man, and I know that you killed him, and I know that he's a knight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we can't come to some sort of amenable decision here, and both walk away friends.
I'm all ears. She and the other woman have stepped inside now and shut the door behind them. The innkeeper is still at his little booth watching, but he hasn't said a word.
Okay. If Jimmy is downstairs, like Jimmy and Jeeves,
I think they are
unless
both
they're in the room.
downstairs. Yeah, I think they were probably down here with the dogs.
Okay. Oh, so they're in the common room.
Yeah.
I tell them to leave when the girls, when these two
I
show
kind
up.
of,
Yeah.
I kind of nod to, I nod to them like toward the stairs.
I
Jimmy
say,
and Jeeves leave. The dogs stay, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think they take the dogs with them.
no, the dogs stay here. I say, look, I don't know what happened between you and Croak, and I don't know what happened to your boss, but it seems to me that you've come into some good fortune of late, and this whole situation seems to have worked out quite well for you two. Now, all I'm asking for is some of the things that belong to my companion.
Some of the things that belong to your companion.
Yes. Some of Croak's wealth.
Don't you think his personal effects should go to his family? And
Who?
I'm the closest thing that boy had to family.
I don't think that's quite true.
I traveled with Croak for many months more than you did.
I believe I knew him a little more intimately than you did.
Perhaps
Yeah, you
so.
planted an axe in his chest. Oh wait, I don't know that. Fuck. Oh wait, no, you did tell me. You did tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
with
speaks
all that
only
in-
to your poor judgment, Zley. No
He
offense to the
betrayed me.
dearly departed.
And betrayed my friends.
Yes, I had no idea what he was going to say. He told me he had some bad news to tell you and he was unsure how you were going to take it and if I could just come along for insurance. Now here's me. I thought he was going to be ending things with you. Imagine my surprise when you drew that axe and he claimed to have killed Borin.
Claimed.
It's not for me to say.
Oh, he's dead.
Well, it seems to me that you're the one who's benefited the most.
Funny how things work out.
I'm sure you've had to work quite hard to get the guards to see things your way, but I saw some things that night, some evidence that could be corroborated. Some bloodstains in the right places, some certain axes that were used. I don't want to have to do that, because the punishment for murdering a knight, well, I'm sure you know what that is.
Alright. I'm willing to call a peace. Take the bounty off your heads.
How about you pay me that bounty and we call things quits?
How about you pay me that bounty and leave Wake County for now and forever?
How much is the bounty out of interest?
Do you ask her?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 100 gold pieces.
I thought I'd be worth more than that. How much did you pull off Croak in the end?
I know Croak had well over 1,000 in gold on him.
Croak was a wealthy man.
Yes.
And now you
And
are
after
a wealthy-
murdering him, you claimed his items, his values, or valuables.
Let's be clear here. Croak is the murderer. He murdered a man in cold blood. In his bed while he slept.
Look, I could leave now, and there's nothing you could do about it anyway, so I didn't see that as much of a deal.
You leave Wake County, I pull the bounty off your heads. We go our separate ways. We both get to live out the rest of our short lives as happy as we can be.
You think I'm scared of your bounty? This isn't the first bounty that's on my head. It's not even the only one.
Well, I sure hope my boys get it first then.
We've got a whole town looking for me.
What'd you do?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? I'm surprised Croak didn't tell you.
Makes me think you're making this up.
I
Whole
wouldn't
town against you?
Well, the government at least. The Countess. Baroness. I forget.
Oh, that Shireport nonsense.
Yeah. I'm sure they've got more than 100 gold.
Yes, well. So, here we are.
Well, look, I'm not leaving without a show of goodwill. I know that you're a rich woman. You've taken many gold off Croak, and you stand to make much more gold running that shop. You can spare a few hundred gold pieces as a show of good faith.
What good faith do I have to show you?
That I won't show up in the night when you're sleeping and cut your throat.
If Croak couldn't do it, what makes you think you could?
If Croak didn't have a soft spot for you in his heart, you'd already be dead.
I think things are getting a bit heated here. Croak had possessions we used as a party. We used on our travels. We simply want those returned.
He
I
earned
would
most
be
of that
willing
gold.
to sell
working
them
with
back to you.
I believe those possessions were ours.
I believe they were Croak's.
Yes.
And poor old Croak, well, he'd gone and croaked himself. So, those are mine now. Borum's Emporium is often run with estate sale merchandise. If you would like to buy your items back, I could give you a good price on them, of course. I'm not an unreasonable woman.
I think the lack of reason comes in your failure to return his belongings to those that he traveled with.
Those are his. Your notions of ownership seem to be
As flimsy
oddly
as yours?
elven.
As flimsy as yours? He had no family that he gave a damn about.
Well, finders keepers, you know what they say.
Sure, when you murder a man in the night.
You keep throwing that my way. I tell you, Croak is the murderer with the ill-gotten goods. His body had a few of Boren's items on him, mind you. Can't be sure all those coins weren't Boren's to begin with.
I have no interest in Boren's possessions.
Well, why don't you just tell me what it is on poor old Croak's body that you were looking for? Maybe we can sort this out.
Malachi?
He was our treasurer. That gold belongs to the three of us.
How do I know that wasn't all Boren's? He murdered Boren, took his magic daggers, and here
you
Croak
worked there.
comes
How much gold did Boren keep in the shop?
Oh, I don't know. He wouldn't tell me.
Croak had at least 1,000 gold on him, likely more. And it would have all been in a sack. I trust you would have been able to count it out. I only ask for that 1,000. I understand that you don't want to return Boren's items. They were not his. I don't condone Croak's actions. In fact, I disowned him for it, but...
I think you misunderstand my purpose here. The way I see it, I don't have any reason to do you any favors. If anything, it ought to be the two of you trying to do favors for me.
I see nothing that I owe you.
Well then, maybe we'll meet again. Or maybe I'll just get to meet your head, Malachi. She looks to you, Van Helsing goes, I want to make it clear here. I have no trouble with you, Cleric of Cheese.
If you have trouble with my friend, then you have trouble with me.
Well, then maybe I have a little trouble with you. Jolene, why don't we head back? Good luck, boys. And they walk out of the shop.
Fucking dwarves.
I'd have attacked a man, but I don't want to play in that position.
Yeah. God damn it.
The innkeeper breathes kind of a big sigh of relief when she leaves. He goes,
I'm sorry about that.
How long were you guys going to stay in town for?
We're going to move to a different inn. Don't worry about that.
It's not that I don't like your business, but I can't afford to rebuild my shop again.
I understand.
We should leave, Van. There's nothing for us here. Let's head out to Hillsboro to go to this fighting school, and once we're there, we can leave and head out somewhere else.
We should stay the night. Think things through.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know how I feel about this woman taking all of the possessions that we used as a party.
Now you're starting to get the fever. I think we could take her down together.
I have no interest in killing her. And I think we kind of like go upstairs to get like Jimmy and Jeeves. While we're up there, I think we'll discuss a little bit in Van's room because I have to get some stuff I left in there.
Sure.
And I'll say, we know Croak had at least 1,000 gold on him. That was what he was going to pay the blacksmith when he finished my armor for me.
Yep.
If you go in there and reclaim that much, I can assist you in whatever way I can. Take nothing else and do not harm anyone when you're inside the shop.
I don't think I can safely get in there without... I don't think I can safely take anything from the shop without killing her. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, she deserves to feel some justice in the form of your sword, but I see it from your point of view. If you don't want to fight her, then I think we should leave. I don't think there's anything to be gained from sitting here moping about what could have been. We've already lost one friend to this stupid dwarf.
Very well. We make for Hillsboro.
It pains me to let this thing get one over on me, but perhaps with time I'll forget.
right. Jeeves goes to ready the cart. And
Yeah,
the
it's
horses.
first thing in the morning, Van, so we should leave now.
Yeah.
All right. You guys get ready to make for Hillsboro. It is a 5-day journey with a stop in Clydesdale for a night and a couple nights on the road.
Yep. And we die on the road.
Let me mark down when the next moon cycle is, as long as you're traveling with little Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
gonna
will
be
make
the-
sure to remind you before the moon gets full, because you guys would, of course, know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we
That's
see the
not a
moon
surprise.
every night.
Yeah.
It would be on our minds. So what have we achieved this session? We've acquired a were-rat.
We've acquired a were-rat who we're going to cure.
All right, okay.
Hopefully.
If you say so.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'll keep chaining them to trees for as long as it takes.
Is there a library in Clydesdale now? They have a court wizard, right? I'm friends with him. Does he have a library?
You mean in Hillsboro?
Hillsboro.
Oh, that was Hillsboro, right? Yeah. Okay, I'll wait till we get there.
Let me see if Hillsboro has a library. Hillsboro. Do. Hillsboro does not have a library.
Does Clydesdale?
Clydesdale. Does not have a library.
Does Redport?
Redport does have a library.
Neil, before we leave Redport, let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Where's split mail? Here we go. Okay. I am going to look at this. Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, I'm right.
What?
I'm going to head to somewhere that sells like an armor, somewhere that would sell armor from the shop. Because scale mail is worth 120 gold, right?
I think it's worth 75.
Let me double check. I'm looking at the armor list right now.
I think we might
Armor.
have changed around some prices at the store.
Oh shit, that's right. You sent us a list.
Yeah, I think we changed the prices of scale mail because it was ridiculously expensive.
For being really shit. It was like 120 gold.
Yeah, I think it was more expensive and crappier than chainmail.
Yeah.
I think we adjusted some prices.
I will head to the library before we leave.
So scale mail goes for 75.
How much is chainmail?
No. So if you want to, in Redport, you can buy chain for 100 and scale mail for 75, but that's at an inflated price. Scale mail typically goes for 60, and chainmail typically goes for 75.
Okay. Redport has an inflated price?
Any place that doesn't have an armorer has an inflated price for these things. No, but Redport has an armorer, so my document for Redport is a little jinxed.
So I want to go to an armor and talk to him about selling him the scale mail and paying him the change for chainmail.
Okay, so you're gonna sell the scale mail and then...
Actually, splint mail, if that's an option. How much? Splint is cheaper than chain, right?
Splint is... No, it's a little more expensive than chain by 5 gold.
Goes for by 5 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's 1 AC better, I think.
Yes. Let me just take a look at my...
The offer I want to make this armor, because I have armor that I keep in good condition, which is where I assume a lot of the 50 gold goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to offer to exchange the scale mail and pay the remaining sum for either chain or splint.
Okay. So let's see. Scale is 60, chain is 75, splint is 80, and they all weigh 40 pounds.
Yeah.
So you can sell your scale mail for half price.
For half?
Yeah, it's been damaged here and there, and guys got to make some profit.
Okay. I can't afford that right now, but I'll keep that in mind for later.
How much more do you need, Van?
Well, I could afford it, but then I wouldn't be able to pay my monthly expenses.
Well, how much do you need with both?
If I sell them the thing and then buy the splint?
And to pay your monthly expenses.
I'd pay 50 afterwards, so I'd need another 40 gold.
All right. I'll give you 40 gold.
All right.
Yeah.
If he does that, then yeah, I'll go to the armor and trade in my scale mail and pay the remaining 50 for splint.
Sure.
I'm not quite the sugar daddy that Croak was, but I'll do my best.
I was waiting for that fuel plate, but if that's not the case, I'll make a quick upgrade to my armor, get 2 more AC.
Oh shit! Hang on, I'll be right back a second.
Sure. You switch it out. Takes a little bit of adjusting. He takes in some straps here and there. He shows you how to put the splint mail on. He helps you put it on once, and then he has you help him put it on once so that you get the proper idea of how to, where the straps and the buckles go. And the split mail will take a lot longer to put on the scale mail. The scale mail is like, a one piece. So the split mail will take the full, whatever, like D6 plus 5 rounds or whatever it is to don.
Wait, so splint mail is AC 3?
AC 4. Split mail and shield is AC 3.
Okay. It does. Okay, so that's just a typo on the book then. Yeah. Okay, it lists splint mail twice. It meant to be splint mail plus shield. It's a typo because it lists it for AC 4 and AC 3. Yeah, that's definitely worth it then.
So how much extra AC did you get? 2?
2.
Nice.
Or 2 less, I guess.
That's definitely worth it. Worth 40.
For 50 gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Neil, I want to head to the library and look for a book on lycanthropy.
Okay. You look about, you end up asking some of the librarians, or the pages, I guess. But it seems that there are no books on lycanthropy here.
All right.
Okay. Isn't lycanthropy like one of the most dreaded and feared curses in the world?
It is a dreaded and feared curse.
So the library has no information on it?
They don't have any books that specialize in lycanthropy. But, yeah.
Okay.
No books on lycanthropy.
All right.
What I'm trying to find out is if it's permanent, the curse. But if they don't have it, I ask them, like, have you read that anywhere regarding the permanency of this curse? Is that a lifelong affliction?
Oh, God. The librarian there doesn't seem to know. And the pages don't know. But, do they have a sage here in Redport? He suggests that you go talk to one of the sages in town. They tend to know all things in the world.
Which I do.
Okay. The sage is a human male by the name of Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Jimbo
Sorry.
the sage.
Very sagely name, my friend.
Well, I didn't start out as a sage.
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but somehow, and really I'm not quite sure how this has been allowed to happen, I find myself in possession of a young boy afflicted with lycanthropy.
You didn't bring him here, did you?
He's quite safe. The moon is far away.
Ooh. Well,
I'm trying to find a book on this thing, but none of the library doesn't seem to have any texts discussing the curse itself. I have a cleric in my party who has been trying to cure the little bastard, but to no avail. And I was wondering as to the permanency of this spell or this curse. It's very rare for curses or spells to be permanent. They usually have some sort of duration.
well, maybe you've been reading a few fairy tales there, buddy, but the real curses, those stick around for a while.
Yeah.
Before we go into any more detail, I think we need to discuss the matter of payment here.
How much does it cost to get you to wag your tongue?
Well, this is something simple. I don't need to spend any time looking it up. 10 gold will do.
10 gold. You deal in fantasies, my friend. That is... I could hire 10 men for a month for that cost.
Or you could find out if the young boy traveling with you will have lycanthropy for the rest of his life.
I could just sell the little fucker for 10 gold.
You probably could. But for the moment, I got you over a bit of a barrel here, so 10 gold is the going rate.
I throw him a 10 gold emerald.
He looks at it carefully, gives you a studied gaze, trying to judge on whether or not you're cheating him.
It's worth at least 10 gold, Jimbo. You should know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I thought you were a learned man. I'm surprised you don't have a catalogue of gems and their values stored up there in that beautifully crafted cranium of yours.
Well, thank you.
That's okay. We may have had our disagreements, but I'm a man who recognizes beauty when I see it.
Well, you flatter me. Anywho, yes, unfortunately, lycanthropy is permanent once contracted by natural means.
That is most unfortunate. And the cure, the spell, my cleric friend has a remove curse spell, but so far it's been ineffective. Do you perhaps know a way
maybe
to...
your cleric is a charlatan.
No, he is no charlatan. Is there any other explanation?
The gods move in mysterious ways.
How much do you charge for that little piece of insight?
That one's on the house.
Generous and beautiful, eh, Jimbo? Well, I think I've got everything I can get out of you today.
What sort of, out of curiosity, what sort of lycanthropy did your boy contract?
I nod towards the emerald. No, that's going to cost you that, Jimbo.
Ooh.
Tell you what, I'll tell you for 5 gold. That way we both come out of this richer.
How about you tell me what he contracted and where he got it, and I'll tell you how to avoid contracting it from him.
I already know that piece.
Ooh. Well, nothing's free in this world. Have a good day, mister.
You don't want to know? 5 gold. You just made 10 gold.
I just made 10 gold. I'm not about to throw away 5 of it.
Suit yourself. Good day, Jimbo.
Good day, sir. Good day.
All right, I'll leave.
That's good. That was real good.
All right, I think we're about ready to leave town.
Okay. The carriage is all hooked up to the horse. The dogs are with you. Everyone piles into the wagon. Little Jimmy sits up front with Jeeves, and you guys take off for Clydesdale and then to Hillsboro.
Okay. Let me see if I've got another spell to learn. I don't think I do, but... Oh, Continual Light. I haven't failed that yet.
Ooh.
I'll learn that one. It's a level 2 spell.
Level 2 spell. 50%, 75% chance to learn.
Yep.
Okay. Second level spell. Okay. Do. Okay. I had some notes that I couldn't read that were confusing the crap out of me. Do you guys head out and out onto the open road to Clydesdale? It is... I'll stick with this screen, actually. All right. You travel through the wide and open hills. The first day of your journey is fairly uneventful. You run into no monsters, at least none that reveal themselves to you. You guys have some food that... What's his name? That Jeeves prepared for you before you left. And the second day,
Doing
second
2
day.
days of study, by the way, Neil. Right, per day.
Right. Well, near to it. The second day is going just fine. You guys are hanging out when you hear a sort of banging noise coming from the front of the carriage on the wall.
Okay.
Sure.
Pop the head out. It's gonna be good, Jeeves.
I think it's another griffin, sir.
Throw the blankets over the horse.
Yeah, Van grabs the winter blanket and covers the horse with it.
He stops the cart, covers the horse. You guys look up and you see flying up there is definitely some sort of very large winged creature.
Too far away to identify as a griffin.
That's, backlit by the sun, so you can't see very much of it. But it then begins to lower. And lower. And something seems weird about this. It's definitely a quadruped with wings. But it's got a tail. And it seems to have multiple heads. Of different shapes
It's a fucking chimera.
and sizes.
My advice is to get the fuck out.
Where? You're on the road. Open road. Where are you going to run to?
Jesus.
How big is it, Neil?
How big is it?
Like, is it bigger than the griffin was?
I would say it's a little bit bigger than the griffin. Not hugely bigger.
Is one of its heads like a dragon?
As it gets a little bit lower in the sky, it indeed seems to have a long, red, scaly neck, a lion's head, and a goat's head.
All right, Van runs up to the horse, cuts the reins free, and slaps it from behind and tells it to run, shouts run at it, and then says to Jeeves, go the other way. We need to go now. And he grabs Jimmy from the cart, and I think we just need to run in opposite directions from the horse.
Chiefs,
All
carry
right.
the cart.
So
We
you
can come
guys
back.
split and run into different directions. The
Yeah,
horse takes off.
I go with them, but I cut the horse and told it to go down the road, and I think
No.
we run back down the road.
Can't afford another horse.
Yeah, but I don't think we can afford to die to a chimera.
Jesus.
Oh no.
So the horse runs off towards Clydesdale. The cart stays in place. The party runs the opposite direction. What does the Chimera do?
It's just going to attack us, and then we're going to kill it, and we'll be down a horse.
We can find the horse again.
Can we? Okay, maybe we can. Hey, I
Look,
pull out
I'm
my
going to
sling.
tell you this right now, Nick. I don't think we can kill the chimera.
Okay. Well, you said that about the griffin.
Okay, I was nervous about the griffin. I've done a chimera once before, and I'm pretty sure those things are deadly.
It's one of those monsters that I always skip because my party's never high enough to fight it. So
That should give you some clue as to what we
Yeah.
have here.
It's on the random encounter table, and when you roll the Chimera on the random encounter table,
everyone dies.
the Chimera seems to ignore the horse and the cart, and
Son
it
of
goes
a
after
bitch.
you guys.
All right.
Initiative that.
Oh yes, I think
right.
it's time to roll initiative
Jimmy, go.
here at the last hour.
Offer yourself.
Hardcore Heroes.
Well, we might actually just die here. This might be the end of Hardcore Heroes.
Well, I'm not gonna coy away from another fight. Let's kill this thing.
Yeah, I'll roll initiative here.
Roll
5.
low, Van.
Perfectly average.
All right, you guys go first. Well, actually, I think you have a free round on him while it's still at. What's his flight? No, it goes fast enough that okay, you win initiative. But,
Okay. Is it on the ground or in the air?
No, it's on the air, in the air, flying towards you.
Okay, I keep the dogs close at my side.
I'm going to continue running, but I think my secondary action for the round would be to cast Aid on myself.
You're just running.
Well, I'm okay. Did you stop?
Yeah.
Man, okay, Van just goes, we're gonna die, and then he stops and casts Aid on himself.
Well, we can't outrun it, right?
Probably not. Here we go, D8. I have 5 extra hit points for this fight. I'm probably gonna die in the first round or two.
Malachi,
Yes.
what do you do? First round.
Do I just have what spells I had the last time?
Yep.
I told you, yeah.
Yep.
So I cast irritation at it.
Ooh.
The short-term irritation.
What's the range of irritation?
40 yards.
Okay, so you can cast it before it closes with you.
Yes. And I cast Itching, not Rash. So saving throws are a -3 penalty.
Good job. Okay.
Might be enough to put it off.
What
I don't know.
exactly does irritation do?
Do you want me to read it?
Yes.
When cast, this causes each subject to feel an instant itching sensation on some portion of its body. If one round is not immediately spent scratching the irritated area, the creature is so affected that the next 3 rounds are spent squirming and twisting, worsening AC by 4 and attack rolls by 2. If cast at one creature, saving throws -3 penalty.
Okay. The Chimera... I guess Jeeves doesn't do anything, little Jimmy doesn't do anything, the dogs don't do anything. The Chimera swoops down towards the cleric who's running from it.
I stopped to cast aid. Yeah.
Okay, you stopped to cast aid, but it still swoops after
Yeah, so
you.
it doesn't have a back attack is what I was getting at.
Okay. Alright. First comes its horns and its claws. What is your armor class now?
How many dice do you have there?
3.
You have AC 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so it needs...
How much? What does it need, Neil? Tell me what it needs.
It needs a surprisingly low number to hit you.
Oh god.
You get hit once by a claw and once by a horn for 4 points of damage total.
That's alright.
As its lion's head and dragon's head reaches out to bite you. Those are the ones you have to be afraid of.
Yeah.
What?
The lion's head bites you. It rips 7 points of damage from you.
You're taking the -2 into account, I assume, Neil. Yes.
Ooh, no, I didn't take the -2 into account, actually.
There you go.
You regain 3 HP from the claw.
Okay.
And don't take any of that bite damage.
Okay,
Yes.
so I just lose 1.
Yes, it's only 1.
Okay, that's much more manageable.
Alright.
Good call. I had forgotten about that.
Alright.
All right. I've got something that is really fucking dumb, but I thought we might have to fight a spellcaster at some point, so I memorized summon insects.
Well, let's roll initiative.
Oh, yeah, that's initiative crap. All right, Malachi, you do it.
Alright. 6.
You guys go first.
I cast
Yes.
summon insects. It gets no saving throw. Here's the rules for summon insects.
Summon insects takes a full round to cast, which means the creature would get an attack,
Wait,
a chance to fight
does it?
you.
Hold
Yes.
on, let me check.
Cast
If it does
sometime
take a
one
full round, then I'll forego that.
Yeah.
If I have to stop for a full round.
Yes.
In that case, I guess I'm just gonna take a swing at it.
All right. Roll the hit.
10.
-4 AC.
-4 AC, and I have 18 THAC0.
You hit it.
Cool. D8 plus 1.
It's a large creature. Does that change your damage?
D8 for both.
Okay. You hit it for 4 damage.
4 damage.
I set the dogs on it.
You slash the lion across the mouth. The dogs leap. Make me attack rolls.
Alright.
The dogs will get a back attack on this guy.
Shall I roll a +2 myself, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
The dogs leap at it, but they manage to not get a hold of anything important with their teeth.
THAC0 19 -4 AC now?
For the dogs?
Yep.
-4. Oh, 4 from the...
Irritation.
Right. Yeah, I keep forgetting that irritation. No, that's a hit then. The 10 is a hit.
2 damage.
Okay.
We're gonna die from our bad rolls, if nothing else.
And I cast, still got Invis, 2 magic missiles and a sleep. There's no way sleep's gonna work, so I cast magic missile at it.
Roll that 2d4 plus 2.
5. Fuck.
The Chimera has been slashed up in the front, bitten in the rear, and now has some magic missiles stabbing into it. Little Jimmy and Jeeves back away, giving you guys a good, nice open space to fight in.
Okay.
The Chimera goes.
I shout flea beast.
Yeah. Oh.
Chimera goes. It takes its claws and bites at Van. You have 3 AC?
3 AC, and he has -2 or something.
Yeah.
Right. So you basically have 1 AC for it.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Enjoying the Thaco charts, Neil?
I love the Thaco charts. It's so easy to calculate what people need to hit. That's a lie. It's a bitch. If you can't tell.
Wait, do the different heads have different Thacos?
No, thank God.
Okay.
But it has different AC depending on where you attack it.
Yeah, I think the dragon is a bitch to hit or something.
All right. One of the claws smacks you for 4.
All right.
And the lion's head bites you as well.
For
5.
How much are you on, Van?
21.
Okay.
Oh, you have so much HP.
Yeah, until he rolls like 30 damage one round and I die outright.
Your
Oh,
initiative.
yeah. I forgot
Your
about that.
initiative. Roll initiative.
All right. I'm telling you right now, Nick, if he does too much more damage, I'm bailing out of this.
Where can we go?
I've got a really dumb plan. We'll probably get Van killed, but it might be his best chance.
The Chimera gives a large lion-like roar at you, Van. You can see the dragon's eyes are green with envy. It looks you up and down, desiring your material wealth. The claws and horns hit you multiple times.
Oh, that's great.
You take 4 from 2 different claws total, and you take, what is this? This is 2 from a horn. So 6. And then the heads come in for bites.
Oh, Jesus.
This is fucking crazy, man.
The dragon's head hits. Oh, for 6.
All right.
What do you want now?
9.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And party's turn. Dogs.
All
Yeah, dogs.
Man is going to hope that all of these,
Back attack still nil, yeah?
yeah.
Yep. Hit.
13.
Oh my god!
And then I'll fire another magic missile. For another 7. 20.
So you hit it with the magic missile right in the rump, and the dogs set upon either side, ripping the goat legs off the creature. The Chimera literally has its legs ripped out, or like the femoral arteries in its hind legs ripped open.
I'm sorry, so are you suggesting that it can't move?
I'm suggesting that it turns around, screeching and riling, like trying to get at these poor dogs who have ripped it apart, and dies in the process.
Fucking yeah!
The dogs rip the Chimera to pieces,
Yes!
and the magic missile puts it down just
Okay.
enough.
That's good, because I'll tell you right now, my action for the next round would have been to run off the road and turn into a tree.
Yeah,
I mean,
but the Chimera just gets shredded by the dogs. It screams in pain as it
Oh
dies.
man, we better get some fat XP for that.
Nice. Wolf and bear coming through.
Neil, I heal myself up to 5 times.
Roll it.
All right. So I'm at 9 out of 26.
Don't you actually have to have the spells to do that, though?
I have 5 Cure Light wounds.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Because I took all Cure Light wounds because I was expecting to fight that dwarf. I'm at 13. This is going great. 18. And that puts me back at full.
There you go.
So I have 1 left for the day.
Jeeves and
console my-
Jimmy come back out from hiding and look at this bizarre creature. It has the head and 4 paws of a lion, including a big lion's mane. On the left side is a red dragon head that snakes out on this long, long neck with horns off the back of it. On the right side of the lion's head is a black goat's head with little horns on it. The hind legs of the torso and back of this chimera are that of a goat, and it's got these large bat-like leather wings and an eel for a tail.
Jesus Christ.
Can we
It
make some
is
kind
an
of
abomination.
Yeah, can we make some kind of intelligence check for the components? Like if any. Wait, it has a dragon head?
It has a dragon's head.
Oh, we carved those scales off.
Okay.
I tell Jeeves and Jimmy to go and find the horse.
Ooh, if it has a dragon's head, I take its skull.
All right.
Because then I can cast augury.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a spell. I needed like a dragon bone or something of great value to be able to cast augury. So I guess I can do that now.
Isn't it a gem encrusted dragon bone?
I think it just says something valuable like dragon bones or gems.
Okay.
Let me check.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I have it here.
Wow, you guys got 20 damage right away.
Did you think we were dead, Neil?
I thought Van might be dead.
I mean,
so
we have invis and the tree spell to get out of sticky situations, but I'm glad we stuck it out. We killed it.
Yeah, no, I totally would have run if after that round, because if it had attacked me one more time, I would have died.
Yeah, for sure.
eventually, they bring back the cart
Nice.
with the horse. It takes like an hour to round up the horse or so.
Yeah. So I guess we can like tie the leather straps together, like sort of like a bad solution, but we just tie where they got cut back together, and then we can get them properly sewed back together once we get back to town.
Right. Part of the horse upkeep is replacing straps that break. So
Okay.
that'll be fine.
And then what else? Oh yeah, so we take the dragon scales. Like we'll stay to carve out those dragon scales. We'll take the dragon bones. Do we want anything else from this thing?
Yeah, I consult my knowledge, Neil. Can I roll an in check?
I don't know if there's... Yeah, go ahead and roll an in check. Fail.
Could I make one? Or am I not?
If
I
we're
do
talking about
cast
spell
spells.
components, then no.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think the dragon scales and the dragon's bones perhaps. are the only things we have to
I
take.
carve out some of its sinew, like some of the meat from the body.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need that for another spell.
We're not doing spell components, though, you know.
No, but it's like you're specifically
main part.
enchanting the item.
Okay. Well, can we make it to Clydesdale, Hillsboro?
Yeah, you guys can make it to Clydesdale by nightfall, and we'll wrap up there. But let's do some experience, because, hey, you guys just killed a 5,000 XP Chimera.
Holy shit! Nice.
Oh, Nick, you're probably gonna level.
Hey, yeah, I might level after all. Neil, how much do I get for the intro?
100.
How many dragon scales did we get?
A lot. Like, you got a dragon's... I just figured you scaled the whole head, right?
Yeah, scaled the whole head, and then I like removed its head. And I carved all the meat off the bones so I could get the dragon skull
Right, so that's probably like a thing that you're going to have to do while traveling.
on the cart. Yeah, we'll take the head and carve it off while we go.
Can you make dragon scale mail with that?
I don't. Yeah, if there's enough.
We'll deal with that in the future, but let's roll up some experience right now.
Okay.
So, 5,000 for the Chimera.
Each or?
No, total.
Did it just roll really bad on its HP?
It rolled kind of bad. It has 9 hit dice, 9d8 for HP, but it rolled 5 threes,
Okay.
a 1, a 5, and I don't remember the other 2.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What was its total?
Never told it. I just had the dice, and I remove dice as you take damage away.
Okay.
It's my preferred method.
Nice.
Um,
That's quite good.
Let's see, what else did you group experience? You didn't really
roleplay?
wrap up any quest ends.
We
roleplay?
kind of saved Ratsburg, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did. We took Jimmy.
Yeah, you solved the subsequent Ratsburg thing. So let's give you 1,000 XP for saving little Jimmy's life, basically.
So
Between
25.
us.
Yeah, so 2,500 for each of us for the
Hold on,
Chimera.
I'm doing all the total, and then
Okay.
then we'll divide.
Okay.
Let's see. What else? I think that's all the group experience, actually.
What about no XP for sort of tying up loose ends with Zley and that?
I don't think you've tied up any loose ends. I think you're just aware that she has bounties on your heads now,
Okay.
which will be fun. All right, so you each get 3,000 experience just for monsters. Include your 10%
Nice.
if you have it.
Level 5. Holy shit.
Now, Malachi, it's a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Um,
I cast a shitload of spells as well.
You did. So let's do player has a clever idea first. Malachi, no. Any clever ideas?
I never get the clever ideas, man. Sean always
Anyone
gets
clever idea anything?
Clever ideas. Come back to me on that. I'll see if I think of anything for either of us.
Party has an idea that saves the party. No. I think actually yes. Sending. No, wait a minute. I was gonna say if you had sent little Jimmy in to talk to Daisy instead of going yourself, that might have saved the party. But you had Malachi invisible at the time. That kind of. If Malachi had been visible, they would have attacked you on the spot in that tavern.
Yeah. Chaining up Jimmy rather than using rope.
Yeah. Who had that idea?
I did.
All right, mark 100 for that. You both mark 200 for role-playing your...
Okay.
Thank you.
I almost put down 2,000.
No, please. Let's see. Priest. Spells cast to overcome foes or problems.
I cast... What did I cast? I know I cast something at some point.
Aid.
Oh, I did like 3 remove curses.
Right. They didn't really work out, but you tried. He passed his saves on 2 of them, and on 1 of them you cast before he was transformed.
Okay.
Right. Are you sure it's before they're I thought you... whatever, fuck it.
It's... The Monstrous Manual has one thing, and the spell has a slightly different thing, and it's a mess. I was going with the lycanthropy entries in the Monstrous Manual.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, because I thought the Monstrous Manual... Because I thought the spell said you had to be a high level to do it when they're in the monster form.
Right.
And then for the... I think the player's handbook just says if you cast it before they transform.
It's a mess.
Okay. Because I remember it specifies around the nights of the full moon, so you wouldn't have to wait for them. No, fuck it.
I think it's good anyway that we don't really know.
Yeah.
Right. So Neil's made a decision, but we don't know what that decision is. So
yeah.
Okay. So what other spells did you cast there? You cast Aid. That's 2nd level. That's 2 levels.
Yeah. So that's 100. It's 50 per level, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So then it's 100. So 450 for the remove curses. 100 for Aid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I used detect evil, but that wasn't really a problem.
Mm-mm.
There was no problem.
No, that was just burning spells. Okay, so 450.
Yeah.
All right, Malachi, spells cast to overcome problems. I'll give you the irritation. No, it failed on Zley. I'll give it to you on. You get 2 magic missiles and an irritation on the Chimera.
Yeah. And I learned Wizard Mark.
Okay.
Do I learn Continual Light by the time I get to?
Yes, you actually would have learned it that day.
Sick. So another 200 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Add that to my list of spells.
So...
Did I cast anything else?
That's 400 for spells, 200 for... 100 for learning Wizard Mark, 200 for learning Continual Light.
And 200 for casting spells.
200 for casting spells.
Yeah.
Would trying to cure his lycanthropy be an attempt to cast a spell to further my ethos? Or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hey, well, I got a lot of XP this time.
I think that's all the experience for you guys.
That's fine. I got over 3,000.
Yeah. Okay. Malachi, do you want to roll your D4 for hit points?
Yes. Right, are we still doing the same thing where I can get 3 spells, right? I don't know what they are yet, but I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your HP.
2. Oh, fuck's sake.
So are you just picking any 3 spells?
Well, I thought the ruling was that I could take 1 from a level 3 spell, or I could choose 3 that I can roll to learn.
Okay.
And they
that's
have
fair.
to be level 3.
Yes, so you can pick 1 and just get it guaranteed, or you can roll on 3.
And I said,
Last time you rolled on
75%
3,
chance.
and it didn't work out for you.
Yeah. At level 4 I rolled and got 2, I think. At level 3 I rolled and got none.
So which one are you going to go this time? Because you could just get Fireball straight out.
Nah, I'm gonna take 3, but I don't know what they are. I'm gonna have to read.
All right. So next week we will see Malachi's rolls for new spells.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just it for Hardcore Heroes for today.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it was good.
It was good. It was good. Surprisingly good. I was afraid the magic would be gone without Croak here, but
Yeah, a little bit. I was a little bit afraid.
I'm offended you even doubted me for a second.
It's not so much that. Yeah, I think it's just that when you've got a group, you can play off each other. Like I know with Neil and you and Ryan, but you guys are like old friends, right? So I think
Yeah.
it helps.
Yeah, I'm serious about
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
21,000 XP.
Yeah, I got 4,000 from that. I'm up to 17,000 XP. I'm only about 10,000 off from leveling.
Only 10,000.
Hey, if we
Okay,
keep
when you
going
get
down
4,000 XP in one session.
Yeah, yeah. So Malachi, you are level 5. Your HP max is now 12.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Is there anything else at level 5?
Since we don't do proficiencies, no.
I think you do you get better saves or Thaco?
That goal saves, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
take a look at that.
Wizards get one every 3 levels.
At level 6, you get saves, Mr. Malachi.
Thaco is,
Your
One every
Thaco stays
three.
the same.
yeah.
Yeah, didn't you go up at 4, so now you'll go up at 7?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
Neil. Thanks
That's it,
everyone
guys.
for watching.
Yep.
I'll make a Reddit thread.
Red thread coming up, and we'll see you guys next week. Everyone, bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye.